Bro, no funny shit. Is this not you?
Man, yeah, that's me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure. Man, y'all killing it, man.
Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube. As you already know, I post every week. So if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now before we get started. So today we'll be training some arms. I'll be showing you guys my tricks and techniques on how I built my arm to what it is right now. You know, arms could be like the toughest muscle to grow. For me, it was the toughest muscle to like get big. So the techniques that I use are basically 3 techniques. So one of them is time under tension. So basically when you train your arms, you have to put a lot of pressure on it. You have to put a lot of pressure and you have to give it some time under tension. And what I mean by that is when you curl, for example, when you curl, you want to release slowly, okay? That's time under tension. And another aspect to get your arms big is the rest period. You can't rest too long when you train arms. You know, like other muscle group like chest, back, you can take a long rest period, like let me say a minute or 50 seconds. But when it comes to arms, to get your arms big, you want to rest as short as you can. You don't want your rest to be too long. So that's another. And the third aspect is the form. Your form needs to be accurate when you train arms. So for example, when you're training your triceps, okay, for your form, you want to be able to squeeze all the way down. You see what I mean? You want to squeeze down all the way, okay, so you can really get that flex. And those are my 3 aspects of building a big arm. So today I'm going to take you guys through my entire technique, my entire rest period, how I train, my mindset, everything, okay? So how about we get started? All right, so this is the very first workout we are going to do. And this rope pull downs, this workout is usually my first workout that I usually do, because it's a good workout to get you like really warmed up without putting too much pressure on your elbow. So we'll go ahead and get started. You just want something really light, okay? You want to start out light first. You know, just get a good warm up, like, you know, go really light and get about 25 reps, you know? That's a good warm up. So that's the right form. We are going to do that 4 sets and 10 reps. So the question now is, how long should you rest for? So that question is different for everyone because everyone is different. You know, your fatigue level, your strength, everyone is different. So there's not an exact answer for that. But the technique that I use is you want to be rested enough where you are able to complete your next reps, okay? While still struggling through your last 2 reps. So if I was doing 10 reps, I want to be able to get a good 8 reps, okay? And struggle through the last 2 reps. Okay, that's how you time your rest period. Okay guys, so we're done with the tricep exercise and now we are moving over to a bicep exercise. And what we are going to be doing is using the easy bar curl. We're going to be curling. So 2 tips that I have for training biceps is 1, you have to have the right form, and 2, you need to apply pressure. The right form, which you already know if you follow my Instagram, I always talk about form. You want to keep your chest up, okay? That's the right form. And 2, to apply pressure, when you do this, okay, to apply pressure, you have to squeeze on top and have a controlled movement when coming down, okay? You have to be in control of the weight. So squeeze and controlled movement when coming back down, okay? Release slowly. So 2 aspects for getting big biceps, okay, is form and pressure. Form and pressure. Okay, so we're gonna do this 4 sets, 10 reps, okay? Squeeze, controlled, okay? 4 sets, 10 reps. Okay, now moving over to the next exercise. You can tell there's a trend here. I do a tricep, then I move over to a biceps, and now I'm doing a tricep again. I usually alternate my muscle groups, okay? Like tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. Okay, so now the exercise we are going to do is a tricep extension, okay? An overhead tricep extension. I really like this workout because it focuses on your long head. So there's a couple of parts of your tricep. You have the lateral and you have the long head right here. So this exercise really focuses on your long head. So now watch my form, okay, when I do this. So one mistake I see people make is they do this with their elbow out. Your elbow is supposed to be inward when you do this, so you can really put some pressure on your long head. Okay, so when you do this, you don't want your elbow to be out here. You want your elbow to be inward. This is what you want. So let's go ahead and so we're gonna do a 4 sets, 10 reps, okay? Elbow inward, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's the right form. That's how you perform this. So when I train my tricep, I try to hit every angle of the tricep. I try to hit the lateral and I try to hit the long head as well. So just to keep that in mind, there's a couple of parts of your tricep, okay? Alright guys, so now moving over to the next, which is the biceps exercise. So now what we are going to do is a hammer curl. We already trained this part of the bicep. Now we have to train the side of the bicep, which is the brachialis. And basically the way I think about this is the hammer curls helps your arm look wider. So now I'll show you exactly how I do this. Same thing, form, keep your chest up. When you do this, curl, release slowly, okay? Curl, release, okay? Controlled movements, okay? Pressure, controlled, Pressure, controlled. Pressure, controlled. So we will be doing 4 sets, 10 reps for this. All right, so this is going to be our last exercise for triceps. I really like this exercise because when I do this, I'm training my lateral triceps and I'm also training my long head. And what we are going to do here is a superset. So I'll start off with gripping the bar like this way. You grip, chest up. So this trains your lateral triceps, okay? So right here, this muscle right there, that's what that trains. And now, when we are done with this, we are going to superset with a different grip. And the different grip is going from this to this. So now, I'm going to do this for the superset, okay? And that focuses on your long head. That focuses on your long head. So we'll go ahead and do this. Once you're done, you go ahead and switch. No rest, okay? Don't rest. No rest between sets. You switch to the other grip and you do the same thing. 10 reps. Make sure you're squeezing all the way down. Make sure you're squeezing all the way down. And controlled movement when coming back up. Controlled. Controlled. Okay? Squeeze. Controlled. Squeeze, controlled. Squeeze, controlled. Okay, so that's it right there. This workout is really good. Okay, so we are gonna do 4 sets, 10 reps. This is a superset. Remember, you do one, you finish the grip, and you switch to the other grip, and you keep going. Okay, so we're doing 4 sets, 10 reps. And remember, you rest after completing the superset. So make sure you do the 2 different grips before resting. So we're gonna go over and move over to the next exercise. All right guys, so this is the next and final exercise for today. So this is a preacher curl. You know, there's not much to this exercise, but 2 things you have to keep in mind is your form and having a controlled movement. That's it for this exercise. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So for your form, you can watch my hand. You want your armpit to be right there. And I'm training my biceps. So we'll go ahead and get started. Grab this. This is what I mean by controlled movement, okay? Slow, release slowly. Pull, release slowly. Pull, release slowly. So we're gonna do this 4 sets, 10 reps, and this is our final exercise for today. All right guys, that's it for the workouts. Remember, there's 3 aspects I talked about today. 1, having a good form, which is the most important one. The second one is time under tension, and that is exerting pressure on your arm by having a controlled movement. And the final one is the rest period. You have to minimize your rest as best as possible when training arms. All right guys, I hope that was really helpful. If that was helpful, go ahead and like this so others can see it. And feel free to share this information with friends, family, okay? All right, and something to keep in mind, I always post every Tuesday. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now because another video is coming next week. So thanks again. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.